Hey everybody, Blaine Austin here at Sewing Machines Plus, and welcome to our Thursday live show. Hey, I've got Kennedy and Kyle here in the studio with me, and I've got Roger next door in our special room that I'm going to be at today because we have the most world-renowned table expert here today to show y'all some tables.
Who's that?
Who is the table expert?
It's me. Just kidding, guys. I'm not an expert by no means. But hey, I think I know these tables pretty well, though, Kyle. And the reason I say that, because I am a huge fan of these tables, our StayPerfect electric lift tables. And guys, we got a brand new one to show you today. Brand new release right here. You're getting to see it first. And I have some brand new accessories that will go with the existing tables. So they're really, really cool. We're going to get to show you all those stuff today. And before I get too deep into the show, though, I want to say a big shout out to some of the SMP Nation that's out there watching today. And I thank y'all for joining in. I know we have a lot of y'all. So Kennedy,
Yes.
waiting on you.
Oh, yes.
We have Mary Daniels in South Carolina watching today. So good morning and good afternoon, Mary. I guess it's afternoon for her over there already. And we have, Kathy Heath says, hi, SMP Nation. Hey, Kathy. We have Karen Butler watching up in Michigan. We have Diane Roca in Texas. We have Donna Hall is over in Idaho watching. And we have Ann Phil back in Virginia. So anyway, good morning and good afternoon to y'all. And we have Linda Brooks says, hey, Blaine, Kennedy, Roger, Kyle, Deb, hope y'all are doing well. Deb is not around here today. Linda, and I got to tell you what Deb is doing. Deb is over in Vegas.
Yeah.
Went to Las Vegas
Gamble.
last night.
She's
working.
Oh.
She probably gambles a little bit too. But so Deb, we sell to a lot of businesses, and we've been selling to a retail chain that have embroidery machines. They embroidery bags and things, and so we sold one over in Las Vegas, and Deb actually went flew over there last night, and she's doing 2 days of training with their staff, and then she'll be back. So she's the one that does all of our training. We have TR from Tennessee. Hey, there's Carol Lombardi.
Carol.
So good morning, Carol. And so anyway, guys, I'm excited about the show today. So it may be a little awkward because I'm going to have to get up and leave this little studio and go over to a room next door and back and forth. But why not? When I do that, Kennedy and Kyle are going to give some stuff away.
Oh, yeah.
So you'll be entertained while I'm gone. So Cynthia Pitts says, hi, first time watching a live. Well, Cynthia, welcome to the SMP Nation. We hope that you'll be back. And we try to always do this every Thursday. And we try to have really good content and usually we have a guest on here that does demonstrations on machines. We have some specials on machines almost every single Thursday. And then we also go live on every Tuesday, and we call it Takeover Tuesday. Kennedy hosts that show.
Yes.
And we have basically we invite people to come in and just take over the studio. Basically, they take over the show, and they do a lot of educational. So it's all geared toward education, where my event's always going to be, or my show's always going to be geared toward like machines and specials and things that we're doing and new products. So that's kind of what we do. So anyway, we're glad you're here. And guys, if you want to know how you can win prizes, it's extremely easy when you watch our show. Just like, share, and comment if you're on Facebook. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give it the thumbs up, and then just hit that bell notification that you see, and that'll notify you anytime we put new content up. But if you do those things today, it'll actually help you win prizes today. And then you'll be always in the mix of things that are going on at SMP. So, but anyway, we're glad that you're here. And anyway, before we get too started with the demos and let me show you that new table, I also got to talk a little bit about Quilt Fest, guys. Now, Quilt Fest, if you've never been to Quilt Fest before, you don't want to miss this event. And I'm sure some of the SMP Nation is going to chime in right now and tell y'all about Quilt Fest, especially if you're new to the channel. And you know what? While we're doing this right now, if you're brand new, I know we had, I think it was Karen Pitts. Was that her name? Cynthia Pitts is brand new. So first time she saw our live show. If you're brand new, like Cynthia, and first time you're here, put a number 1 in the chat right now. And the reason I tell you to do that is because we have a huge SMP nation of followers, and they're going to make you feel extremely welcome. And we have the most knowledgeable customers in the business. They can help you answer a lot of questions for you as well. And so it's a great, great community here. And she said, what is that? Harbart? What's that? Harbot. Hi, everyone from Claremont, California. Harbot. I like that. Harbot. So anyway, is there a lot of number ones in there, Kyle?
There's a lot of number ones.
A lot of number ones. So guys, we are so happy that you're here, and we have a big following. We want you to subscribe to the channels. If you're, hit that subscribe, on YouTube. If you're watching Facebook, go ahead and like our page, and keep you in the know. And again, that's going to help you win today. And the other thing, how you can win prizes today, we're going to give a sewing machine away today, and a lot of with the other products. However, the only way you can win is to do things I just talked about, and today make comments in the chat or ask questions, and you'll get to get a chance to win. There's a lot of Renee Bolton. I know Renee. We've seen her on here before. So good morning, Renee. So let me talk a little bit about Quilt Fest. So Quilt Fest, guys, it is one of our big quarterly events that we do. It's going to be March the 13th through the 17th. So make sure you mark those dates down. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be 5 full days, 7.5 hours a day. We're going to be on air streaming, and it's all about quilting and machines. And we've got some really great educators that are going to be there to give you some quilting techniques or tips. And we got some great machines with some fantastic pricing on it. Probably some of the best pricing so far this year. And so if you've been looking for a bargain on a machine and you've got your eye on one, that's going to be the time to buy Quilt Fest. We're going to have some great specials, so you don't want to miss that. And also, we got the quilt contest. So if you don't know about what the quilt contest is, we really encourage y'all to make a quilt and enter it in the contest. There's some rules that you have to follow, but basically once you get your quilt done, you just take pictures of it. You can go to SMPlive.tv. You can see it right there, a link to it, or you can just go to SewingMachinesPlus.com, our website. The very front page, it has Quilt Fest banner. Just click that, and it takes you to the product page where you can read all about it. So you look at the rules. You have to submit, I think it's 5 different pictures in of your quilt, and we tell you kind of the angles we want to see. And you send that in, we submit it, and it's on a page. So we have submissions all the way till I think it's the 5th. I think it's the 5th of March. You can submit a quilt all the way till the 5th of March. And then once that happens, we're going to open up voting on the 13th. So we'll open up voting the very first day of Quilt Fest. You can start going in and vote. And that whole week, you'll be able to vote on your favorite quilt. And at the end of the show, we have some celebrity quilt judges that are going to come in, and they're going to award the best of show. And then we're going to let you basically vote on your top 3, and the top 3 places are going to win something. And y'all ask what they win. All 4 places are going to win a really nice sewing machine package. And I think the value is $5,000, Kyle. We determined
for the first place.
For all, well, yeah, I think it's close to, I think first place is $5,000. We're giving some lucky viewer, one of you out there, have a chance to win $25,000 just to come and watch the show all week. And but we're going to give prizes away every single day. A total of over $100,000 we're giving away for the show this year. So it's going to be a great time, a really good chance to win some cool stuff. And so make sure y'all tune in, and you could win your dream studio as well. So we've had a lot of past winners, hadn't we, Kyle?
Oh, yes.
So anyway, that's kind of how the Quilt Fest works. We really hope that y'all will tune in for that and watch as much of it as you can, because we got some just fantastic people lined up to come on the show. And the educators are great as well, the celebrity judges. So this year, it's really packed full of good stuff. And we'll have that. I think the schedules are getting published on the page for the Quilt Fest. So you can go kind of check out each day who's the presenters, what machines, what educator, and all that. And then
enter your quilt.
Yeah, that's what we need you to do, is go enter a quilt. Go get your quilt entered. Don't be afraid, guys. I'm telling you, We've had a lot of people, first timers. Carolyn Barty, who's watching the show today, her first quilt, she made it from one of our kits and entered it in and got a ton of votes. So, that's one of those things you want to do is make sure you just start, try it. It is, to do, you can't expect you to start and be one of these, world renowned quilters, but, just do it. And it's a very, it's a lot of satisfaction you're going to get out of creating something like that. And so you just got to try it and don't be afraid to do it. And we hope that we want to encourage everybody to give it a shot. So
yes, the community you're joining is full of support. Don't
worry. Yeah, you can get a lot of help from people on that. And so Margaret says, wow, that is encouragement to enter the contest. Margaret, it is. The encouragement is that you have a chance to win a big prize just for entering a quilt in there. You could, if you get to one of the top threes or if you get best of show, it's a great prize package we put together for them. And then just, having fun. That's the other part of it. Yeah. So, all right, guys, this morning we're going to talk all about a new table. And y'all probably have seen, the new people out there haven't seen them yet, but some of our existing SMP Nation, y'all know the StayPerfect tables we have. They're an electric lift table. And guys, when I tell you these things, you can use them for so many different things. But these are fantastic. It makes quilting, sewing, everything so much easier because you can actually lift it all the way up to where you can stand and do things. You can get it the perfect height at your sitting position because we're all different heights. And it is perfect. And you do it as a touch of a button. And once you get it set where you want it, you save it in a program. And then it just has numbers where you can just hit a number 1 and it goes to a preset position. And it is so awesome. But this morning, we've got a brand new table. And this one is the all-purpose electric lift table. And guys, you're going to love this thing. It's all-purpose. You can use it for just about anything. And then we already had the existing tables. We have what we call the single electric lift table. And then we have the 2-tier electric lift table. And the 2-tier is really unique as well. And I'm going to show y'all all 3 tables this morning. Then I'm going to show you some really cool accessories that we got that goes with the tables that's going to make your life so much easier when you're doing things. And so it's going to be, right now, I've got one of these on my list to get because I'm trying to get as many of y'all know, I fly radio control airplanes as a hobby. And I'm trying to get part of my garage set up to where I can get it like a shop. And that is on my list. As soon as I get that set up, I'm going to have an electric lift table because, again, if you think about putting an airplane on it to work on it, you can raise it up and down and get it the perfect height for you. And so there's so many uses for these tables. Even people, at our company, at our corporate office, everybody has an electric lift desk. And so they can stand up and work for a while, and then they can sit back down, and it's just a push of a button. So that's kind of the inspiration behind these tables is that. And then we're working on another table too that we're trying to get done, and it's going to be all for multi-needle embroidery machines. Now think about that. You can lift your embroidery to hold all your hoops, everything. It's going to be, it's something very unique that we're trying to get done. And so we're hoping we'll have that by Hoop Fest, which will be in June. So anyway, guys, I am going to work my way over to the tables. And right now, Kennedy is going to give something away to one of you lucky winners. What are we going to give away, Kennedy?
I was going to let you decide.
You know what? I think we ought to do a $100 gift card to SMP. What do y'all think about that? $100 gift card.
That's good. All right. I'm going to take over. Now, guys, I just have a question for you. If you had a $100 gift card, what would be the first thing that you guys are going to buy? Tell me in the comments. I want to know. I love seeing what you guys are interested in. So let's go ahead and pull up our tool and our giveaway tool. And we are going to give this away. All right. Are you guys ready? Let's do it. Kyle, you ready?
Ready.
Woo! Let's do it. Let's do it. All righty. Jennifer Hoffman, congratulations. Go ahead and head to smplive.tv to claim your prize and get that $100 gift card and go treat yourself. I mean, it is Valentine's week, right? You can still have time to go shop and do a little bit. All right, you guys. Well, I think we are ready to hand it back over to Blaine. So are we ready?
He's doing this.
Okay. All right. Well, Jennifer, congratulations again. Go ahead and head to smplive.tv and let us know what you're going to get. I'd love to know. I think you're in our Facebook group, and I'm not mistaken, you're into embroidery. So maybe something to do with that. So let me know. Let me know.
Do some bags as well.
Yes.
We got some time.
Me and Kyle have been working on hats. We just recently did a Padres hat, which was really fun. And now we're working on, I don't know. What do you want to do next, Kyle?
More Padres hats?
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out and let you know. All right. Should we do one more giveaway?
Yeah.
Why not?
Do some bags.
Let's do some bags. All right. We're going to give away our amazing Fun Phrase tote bags. They are just awesome. You can put anything in them. When you go shopping, you can put as much fabric as you can hold. It's amazing. They're great and convenient. So let's go ahead and see who's going to win this little bag set. You get all the colors, which is awesome. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, Marilyn Whitco. Congratulations. You have just won a full bag set from SMP. Now, if you'd like to claim your prize, go ahead and head to smplive.tv and get that information on there. Send it over to us, and we will get that out to you. All right, you guys, I think we are ready to go. So let's head over to Blaine and get started with these tables. All righty.
All right, guys, I am here, and I have got the StayPerfect tables all around me. So if you've not seen these are so awesome. So this is the unveiling of our brand new, this is our new table, and as you can see, it's a little smaller. And Roger, if you can get in down here at the bottom, y'all can see the configuration is a little different. Now, this does come with casters, so you can roll it around. We don't have the casters on it right now, but it will be easy to move around. But it has a little bit different configuration on the base of it. But what's awesome, so now Roger, if we can go up here at the top, and again, I'm going to go over each table. When I get back into the studio, I will go over each table, the sizes of it, and so to give you all those informations. And if you have any questions, make sure you just put them in the chat when I get back in the studio, and I'll try to answer any question for you. All right, so this one, what makes these so awesome? If y'all can see right here, the little LED screen. Now, you can see there's numbered 1 through 4. What makes this awesome? I can hit number 1, and that's the where it's at right now. And it tells you, it has a setting. So I could set this exactly where I want it. Now, let's say I wanted to tweak it a little bit. I can hit the arrow down, and I can actually move it down. And then I can hit number 1 again and hold it. And it sets it. So I can reset my calibration. So let's say I wanted to stand up. I could go over here and hit number 3. And as you can see, it's already at a preset height I've already set for me. And it's moving up. And guys, I don't know if y'all can hear this. This thing is so quiet and so smooth.
I don't think you can hear it.
It is.
I can barely hear it.
Can you barely hear it?
Yeah.
It is awesome. So Roger can pan out a little bit. So I want y'all to look at this. Okay, so I'm 6'3", and this thing is perfect height for me. So y'all can see the height on it. So like if I wanted to go back down, I hit number 2, it's going to go down to a predetermined thing. Now you quilters out there, I'm going to give you a term that y'all are probably going to know, and some of y'all may not know this term, but we're kind of calling this a nesting table. And so a lot of y'all say, well, what's a nesting table? Well, a nesting table is something like if you're quilting and you've got a surface where at your long arm or your, let's say you're piecing and you're at your sewing cabinet and sewing machine. It's a little table that you have beside it that you use to iron and do things. So this would be a perfect nesting table. So when you have it on wheels, you can roll it up to one of your other tables that you already have and put the ironing mat. We have an optional ironing mat that you can get that goes on here. And it's a wool mat with a rubber, moisture base on it. And you can go and then iron. So you could just, go from one table to the next right beside you. Now, Roger, if we look over here, this is the single lift table. And So this is the one we've had out for a little while, and we've got some new accessories that you can see. So Roger, if you can zoom into this. Now this is a new little accessory that we can put on. And basically we have all these ready on our website right now to sell. But you can put fabric on here, and basically what you're going to do is pull it up, and you could pull it to, to cut. You could put stabilizer on here. You could put all kinds of things on here, and it's a place to store it, and you can pull it up and you can put a cutting mat. We have cutting mats that fit this table up here. We also have a wool mat that you can do all your ironing. Now, Roger, if you can go a little bit farther this way, this is another new little accessory that we have. And this, if you're an embroidery person, you can store all your hoops. It's just a little clamp you put on here, and you can put all your embroidery hoops right on there where they're easy to get to, and you have them all right here. And then, if you look up a little bit farther, we have another little accessory that has multiple poles in it, and it has a different heights adjustments, and you can put different heights for different type of fabrics. And again, you can pull stabilizer, you can use it for fabric, you can use it for just about anything. And so that's another one we have. And then we have an optional 48-inch pole that you can actually expand that even out farther if you want to have wider fabrics or wider things on there. But that's just kind of a little overview of the table. Now, Roger, what we want to do, if you can come over here, Roger's going to move the camera, so y'all hold on for a second. Now, the one we have right here, this is called the 2-tier electric table. Now, what makes this thing so awesome? There's 2 independent tables, but they work in conjunction with each other. Now, if you can see how I have it right now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to raise this up. Now, you see how the 2-tier is? All right, so that's that top part. And what this is, basically, you could put another machine on here. You could do a lot of things. If you're embroidering, you could even lay your hoops up here if you wanted to. Have a scan and cut, you're exactly right. But if you go back down, what this does, the way I have it set up right now, I can go a little bit more. All right, so right now, look what I've done. Y'all have heard of extension tables, right? Well, I have created a huge extension table. This right now is exactly the same height, this 2-tier table of the table. So I've got my machine sitting on here. Now I can get this customized and make it absolutely perfect to have a huge working surface that is exactly the same level as my machine. So that's what makes it awesome. And the great thing about it, you have 4 different settings over here, okay? Or I'm sorry, these have the 3 settings. So you have the 3 settings on the bigger tables. Now what you can do, let's say that you had 3 different machines and they're all a little bit different height. You could actually program, number 1, I have a Solaris 2 up here right now. So I can hit number 1 and make sure that this is programmed for the Solaris 2. Well, let's say I bring in a little smaller machine that I do piecing. Let's say I bring in my Brother 1500 or PQ 1500 that I'm going to do piecing, or I'm going to do my Juki 2010. If I brought those in, that height you see right here might be different. So what I could do is get it set manually where I want it and then program it into the button for that. So all I would have to remember is, number 1 is my Solaris, number 2 is my Juki 2010. And that's what makes this awesome. And let's say that number 3 position is I'm going to do it when I do embroidery. So I'm going to move this out of the way so I can put the embroidery unit on it. And then I'm going to raise this back table up higher so I can use that as a work surface where I can put hoops. I could put, the jackets or whatever I'm embroidering, the shirts that I'm going to be embroidering. I could already have them up, and I could have use that area actually to do hooping. So there's so many different things that you can do with this setup. And then with the combination of all 3, Roger, we were playing around with this. It's kind of crazy, isn't it? All the things that you can do. Now, y'all can imagine if you had all 3 of these tables working in your sewing room. You can store these up under here. You could lower this brand new table that we showed, the multi-purpose table, and you could lower that down and actually slide it under this table to put it out of the way. So this one, we could lower it low enough with the casters, it fits under this table and you can get it out of the way. That's, to me, is what's awesome. So for space savings, these are just fantastic to have. And so that's why I love these tables. I think they're so awesome. And again, they look great. And guys, this surface, it's not that cheap surface. This is it's kind of like made out of like football helmets. It's that high density plastic. So it's not those what I call the press, sawdust wood that breaks real easy. Yeah, the laminate. It's not that. These are really high quality tables. Great motors on them. The bases are heavy and made out of metal. And so again, we're so excited about our table line, and I just love them. And again, if you're trying to get a sewing room set up to where it is really a lot of cool things that you can do in your sewing room, and with all the different machines, you can utilize this setup that I have right here, and you can configure it however you want to. That's the great thing about it. You can move these around. You could actually, if you're sitting at this table, you could pull this other table around behind you. And if you got a swivel chair, you can be working, doing things, and spin around to do other things. So that's what makes it awesome. And then if you had your other table to the side, you can just roll over here and yeah. Yeah, you can almost encapsulate yourself with tables. Yes, very much so. So that's one of the things. I know I'm going pretty fast through this, guys. I'll get back to the studio. We'll do some overlays, and then I'll tell you some specs about each table. I wish Deb was here, because Deb knows these tables. Oh my gosh, she's knows them so well, and she can show you all the different things about the machines. But this is our brand new one, and we just release it, and it's released today, the official release, and you can see it. And it is a lot smaller footprint. And again, there's so many uses for this. I mean, you could do so many things for that. And then what's awesome is, again, we have that preset height. See, it just came up just a little bit. So if you had a different height machine, if I want to go 3, y'all can watch it. It'll go all the way up to like a standing position. I wish we had put the casters on it, Roger, because with the casters, it's extremely lightweight. And the casters that come with it, they also have locks on them. So once you roll it to where you want it, you just lock 2 of the wheels, and it's not going to move anywhere. But y'all can see the height of that. That thing is just fantastic. And then again, yeah, I mean, if you look at that, that's perfect. Yeah.
Very ergonomic.
So again, it's customized for your height. If you want to, no matter how tall you are. And then again, one thing that you can do, if you need it, even with the casters on it at the lowest position, if you needed it lower, you could actually just pull the casters off and use furniture coasters to slide it around if you needed to. But it actually lowers it down. So when you put the casters on it, it raises it about 2.5 inches higher at the lowest position. So if you did need it lower, there's a way to do it. So, all right, guys, I'm going to run back over to the studio.
Blaine, we forgot one.
What did we forget?
That's the quilt stopper.
Oh, we sure did. Oh my gosh, we have a brand new accessory too back here. So Roger, if you can get zoom past the machine. So let me raise this up just a little bit. All right, so can y'all see that now? This is our brand new quilt stopper as well. So you can clamp this on the back of your table. It fits on any of the, either one of the single table or the 2-tier table. And basically it keeps your quilt from falling off. So if you are working back here, like I had it set up before, and you're working with a quilt or anything like that, it's going to keep the quilt from falling off the back of your table, which is fantastic. So that is a brand new accessory as well. So we're going to go through all the accessories for you. And so you'll be able to see all those, and we'll show you the pricing of all that. But again, you can buy a whole package, or you can just start with one and just increase it. So that's what's awesome about these, and I think you're going to love all this stuff. So anyway, I'm going to head back over to the studio, and then we're going to do, I think Kennedy's going to give something away, and then I'll tell you about the dimensions of everything, the pricing, and we'll go through that. Sound good?
All right, you guys, it is Kennedy and Kyle back in the house, and I am ready to do another giveaway. I'm so excited. It's just us, guys. Now, tell me in the comments, if you won this sew mat today, what would your color pick be? Because we have the newly launched leopard mats, We have the teal. My favorite's probably the cherry blossom. I love that one. And yeah, just let me know which one you guys like. All right, let's do this giveaway. Let's spin it. All righty, let's do it. Guys, I'm excited. Who's going to win? Mill SPCC, congratulations. You have just won a brand new sewing mat of your choice. So go ahead and claim your prize at smplive.tv, and we will get that out to you. Pick the color and size that you want, and we'll get that out to you. How you like that, Blaine?
I kind of like it. What everybody, when they pick their favorite sewing mat, what color did they pick, Kennedy?
I don't know. Let's look at the comments.
I got a bunch of teals.
Bunch of teals?
I got a bunch of blues.
All right, so I'm going to take credit for the teal, guys.
Okay.
Or leopards.
I like
Or
that color.
leopards.
Now, I didn't take credit for the leopards. That was Laura Cook's.
Blues the most popular.
So Laura Cook told us, oh, you got to do a leopard print. So Kennedy and I worked on one. We got a leopard print done. We sent it off, and we've got them in now. So if y'all love leopard print like Laura Cook does, you need to get one. But the teal, somebody said, won't you do a teal? So I went through all the color charts of teal, and I found a teal color that just really popped. And I remember sending it to my wife, Michelle, and I said, hey, what do you think of this color? She goes, oh my gosh, I love that color. So I was like, boom.
I feel like that's very
We locked
her, like that teal color.
She loves that teal
She
color.
loves that
Yeah.
color.
Well, she likes fall colors.
Yes.
She likes oranges and fall colors, but she just loved that teal. And so that's how we end up with the teal color. Now, that's probably my favorite one. I just love the teal. I like the American flag too.
That's a good one.
I love the American flag. So, all right, guys. So anyway, I know I was Speedy Gonzalez going through all the tables. But anyway, we're going to show you each individual one. We have an overlay we're going to show you where you can see the tables. I'm going to talk a little bit about the specs on them, and we're going to give you the pricing on it. So which table we're going to start with first?
Let's start with the brand new one.
All right, let's start with that brand new one. So there it is, guys. You see that this is the StayPerfect all-purpose electric lift stand table. Now, what includes the cutting mat and the wool mat and the moisture barrier. So we're going to throw in on the special today. It also we're going to throw the casters in.
Ooh.
So we're going to give you the casters for it. Hey, look at Paula Becker said, I love the teal. Talking about the sewing mat. So, and let me tell you a little bit about these cutting mats as well. The cutting mats, guys, you're going to love these cutting mats. They're a little bit different, more unique than most cutting mats out there. They're the self-healing cutting mat. But the way the measurements are on the mat itself are so good, and they're better than anything on the market. And what's crazy about this one is one side is teal, the other side is purple. So all you have to do is flip it over. Excuse me. The other thing is that cutting mat. It's a wool the ironing mat. It's a wool ironing mat, and it includes the moisture barrier. And everybody goes, well, why do you want a moisture barrier? Well, you can steam.
Right.
And it's not going to do anything. And a lot of tables out there, like we said before, they're made out of that melamine board.
Yes.
And if you steam it, it warps the board. Ours will not warp. It's heat resistant. Now, you can't just put the iron on it and sit there with it. But what you can do is you can iron on it with this, and you steam, and you don't have to worry about anything. And that's the great thing about it. But again, love these tables. And we're going to throw, just for the special today. Now, these are usually optional equipment that comes with this, but we are going to throw that in for free today. And then naturally, we're going to give you the casters as well. And but I need to find can we pull up the website page for this, Kennedy? And I want it to see like all the specs on this, so I can tell y'all the dimensions of the base, the dimensions of the top, and everything. Because I think that's really important, especially when you're looking in your sewing room right now and you want to kind of envision these things in your room. So Kennedy's gonna pull this up on the screen so y'all can see it as well. There's our sewing table right there. Now, so the price on this is $999, as you saw on the overlay. But there's, we have all the optional things there. Now, on the show today, we're going to go ahead and throw in the sewing mat. Not the sewing mat, the cutting mat, and the wool ironing mat, and the casters. We're going to throw those in. But Kennedy, if you could scroll down
Yes.
a little bit for me on there. All right, so right there, it tells you all the dimensions of it. If you could open that page
Yes.
bigger.
Yes. Okay.
Where they can see it. There she goes. All right, so right now, if you look at that, the height of the table, now all these tables pretty much are they going to be the same height. They adjust from 27.5 inches, the lowest point, all the way up to 45.3 inches. Now,
That's tall.
that's
Yeah.
right, and that's before adding the casters on. Now, like I said before, if you add the casters, it's probably going to put it close to about 30 inches when you have it at the lowest point. So if you're a shorter person and you have your chair lowered to where your feet are on the ground and it's still a little high for you, then you could always take the casters off and just go get some of those furniture sliders to put under it to where you could still move it around and it would be low enough for you. But most people out there, I'm telling you, we've had some people in the store that have tried these out that are, 4'10", 5'1", 5'2", sitting in their seats, and that 30-inch height is perfect for them in a sitting position. So that's what's great about these. Now, the tabletop of this is 18 inches deep and it's 31.5 inches wide. So it is a really great size. And again, that's one of those, we kind of call it a nesting table because, again, if you're a quilter, you can use this table in combination with anything else you have right now to be able to just spin to the side and do ironing, a lot of different things like that. Again, we're giving you the cutting mat. It's going to be included, and it's a 12 by 18 inch cutting mat that we're going to throw in. And then we're going to have that ironing mat that we're going to throw in, and then the casters are going to come with it as well. But again, it has those different positions that you can, memory positions that you can program in for any height. And simply with one touch of the button, you can go right to the height, preset heights for you. So anyway, guys, this is $9.99 for this table, which is a great price. And we're going to ship it absolutely free right to your doorstep nationwide. So guys, give us a call right now. If you're interested in one of these tables, call us right now at 800-401-8151. Nick's team are standing by on the phones over there, and they'll take your call, and they can tell you all about all three tables, and then they can tell you about this brand new one, and they can also tell you about all the accessories. The accessories we have are pretty cool, and we're going to go through those too. So Kennedy, let's pull up just a single lift or a single table, the lift table. And again, this is another great table. And y'all have seen this one before. We've got a great package put together for this one. And it's $14.99 for this one. And this is our, what we call the StayPerfect all positions single tier electric lift table. And so what you're going to get in this, the bonus package with it, you're getting a 24-inch ruler. You're getting a 12-inch ruler. You're getting the double-sided cutting mat with it, which is a 26 by 38-inch cutting mat. You're getting the double-sided cutting mat, which is the 12 by 18. You're getting the extra large SMP sewing mat of your choice of colors, which we have 13 colors to choose from now. Well, the extra large, you only have 12 colors. I'm sorry, you don't have the leopard print in the extra large yet. But if you wanted a large leopard print, basically we'll just let you pick what size and what color you want. You're going to get that StayPerfect wool ironing mat with it, and then you're getting the set of casters for it. And you can add this package for only $199, and which is a unbelievable price on this. And again, you're getting this awesome table. And guys, we do have financing available for this. So give us a call at 800-401-8151 if you're interested in the single table. And also, we're going to ship this free right to your doorstep. And another one. So let's go to the two-tier table, Kennedy.
Alrighty.
And we'll show everybody a little bit of that one. So now you can see the two-tier table. And again, we have a bonus package for this, which is incredible. Now this table is $26.99. And again, you're getting the two different tables. They're basically two different tables that they work in conjunction with each other on the height. And you saw how I had it set up with the Solaris, where I had increase the work area so much. But you could separate these out and actually have two different work surfaces as well. Now, again, the bonus package, you're getting, you're getting that 24-inch ruler, you're getting the 12-inch ruler, you're getting the double-sided cutting mat, the big one, which is a 26 by 38. You're getting the big, or the little small double-sided cutting mat, which is a 12 by 18. You're getting your choice of sewing, the SMP sew mat. You're going to give your choice of that, whatever color you want, 13 colors to choose from, 4 different sizes. And then you're going to get a set of casters for both tables. So you're going to get a total of 8 casters with this. And again, just a great package. And Kyle, when we introduced this was a really hot item, wasn't it? This 2-tier table.
Yeah, we sold like almost 10 when we first.
Yeah, right off the bat.
People love this one.
Yeah, everybody really likes this table.
We have it set up for me in the office. We have the table set up, and it just gives so much more space, and it's so much better than just a normal table, and it's a game changer for sure. Yeah, it is.
And you can talk a little bit about it, Kennedy, how you're using it over there at the office.
Yeah, I have right now currently I have a Brother 3700D on there at the moment, and it's just helped a lot. I mean, like we were saying before, me and Kyle were working on a hat. And, with that, you want to have room for hooping, and you want to have room for, all your cutting and keeping things organized. And it just helps, especially you can always move the tables around. So you can, take the bottom one and set it off to the side. Like I have them, facing across from each other. So I have like a little closed off area, and it just is a game changer when it comes to space. And, I have my cutting mat set up and iron and all that. And it's great. I love it, Blaine.
Okay. So let's go back to the single table single tier right there. So I want to talk a little bit about the single tier table. And again, guys, this thing has a weight capacity of 225 pounds, which is extremely sturdy. You can just put pretty much any machine that we sell, you can put on there. The tabletop, now the measurements on this, it's 30 inches deep by 48 inches wide. So guys, this is a great size of table. Now it's going to come with the dual motors. It has a motor on each leg, and that's why it lifts so well and so smooth and so easy. And the motors, they have a 2-year warranty on them. And the height adjustment on this, again, all 3, well, basically, I guess all 4, if you think about the 2-tier, all these tables are going to adjust from 27.6 inches all the way up to 47.3 inches. That's without the casters. Now, again, when you put the casters on them, the lowest height is going to be around 30 inches. So, but that is extremely low. I mean, if you think about a desk at your house or something, it's, that's really low. But what's nice about these is once you program the heights in, you can move them up and down with some arrow buttons to the height, your exact perfect height you want for standing or sitting. And you can program a button. So then it's just one push of the button. You can go from standing to sitting to specialty stuff. Just like I talked about the 2-tier, you can, do that back tier to make a work surface for different type of machines.
Yeah, like Blaine, you're 6'3", I'm 5'7", and we both can find the perfect height for each of us, which is great.
And so let's go back to the 2-tier real quick too. Yeah. And we'll talk a little bit about the different ones on that one. But the 2-tier, again, guys, if you're thinking about your sewing studio, what I love about this too is the storage. You can slide the bottom table right up under this top table. So it's basically the footprint in storage is taking up one footprint. Yeah. And then you can just pull it out when you want to use it. But let me talk a little bit about the dimensions of this too, because I want everybody to know, because there's a little bit different, type of heights for these. So the big table, the top table you see, the dimensions outside to outside at the very back of that table, the top table, is 54 inches. And then to the left side of that table you're looking at on the screen right now, the left side of the top table is 30 inches deep. And then the cutout that you see right there, from the cutout all the way to the far right, that cutout, it's 36.6 inches across. And then that cutout area is like 12.5 inches deep. The bottom table is a 30 inch by 40 inch. So, 44 inch. It's a 30 inches deep by 44 inches wide. So that makes it to where it slides right under between the legs of the top tier table, and it works out perfect. So again, the height adjustment is going to be 27.6 inches all the way to 47.3 inches. And those, just so you'll know, those bases on all 3 tables, the 2-tier table and the single lift table, that dimension, the depth of those legs, the feet you would call them, are 25.5 inches deep. So that kind of gives you the footprint of it. And so it really does, take up a lot less space. Now, do we have the overlays of the accessories?
Yes,
Kennedy?
we do.
All right, let's pull one of the accessories up right now, and we're going to talk a little bit about those.
I think my favorite is this organizer rack right here that you were showing.
Okay, yeah, that's a great one. Let's talk a little bit about this. Now, this is called the optional add-on multi-table organizer rack. Now, again, this is it's 4 24-inch poles come with the kit. And it kind of reminds you, in the old days, people having gun racks in their house that you put their guns on. It kind of reminds you something like that, the way it made. And you'll notice that the poles just slide in, but you're pulling, the way it's made is you're pulling the roll toward the machine. It's never going to, the roll, the poles are not going to pop out.
Oh, no.
Because the pressure on them. But you're going to get 4 of the 24-inch poles. You're going to get 8 of the end caps that you see, the black end cap. You get 8 fabric bar clips. Now, I don't know if I showed you the fabric bar clip, but if you look at that roll of the kind of the vinyl right there, to the right of that, you see one of those clips. It's a little black clip. What that's for is you can put fabric on here and clip it and then roll it up, and then you can just roll it out as you're going, and it won't let it spin. Yeah, to cut. So it really makes it nice to have those clips handy.
And we were just, we were setting them up this morning, and the fabric stays, the stabilizer stays in place. It's really nice, and they stick, and those fabric clips are great.
Yep. And when you get it, I think you'll see the clips. There are the clamps. It'll clamp on your table, but these will clamp on existing tables that people have and sewing cabinets and things. There's a pretty good, I can't remember exactly the size of that clamp, but I think it'll go all the way up to like almost a 2-inch table. I think that's what it's almost a 2-inch table that it'll clamp on. So that's a really cool feature. Just if you wanted to buy these for an existing table you have.
Right.
And so this is just a multi-purpose organizer rack, and we really like these things as well. All right, so let's go to the next one, Kennedy. And again, that's $149.99 with free shipping right to your door for this accessory.
All right, let's talk about the hoop hanger.
All right, the hoop hanger. Yeah, I showed y'all that. Now this clamps to your table. Now think about if you were an embroiderer and you had the 2-tier table, and you wanted to do embroidery on you have your machine set on the lower table, and you're using the upper table to do hooping, lay your hoops on. You could add this clamp to the side of your table, and again, you can just hook all your hoops to they're right there in reach. So you could grab them anytime you need them. That's what's awesome about it. Great storage solution for your hoops. And again, these are $34.99 each. And I could see people buying multiples of these and having 2 or 3 of these on their tables to hook all their hoops.
And with this one, you can attach this to any table up to 3 inches thick.
Yeah.
So this is
the other ones maybe all be 3 inches. I can't remember. I just know it does 2 inches, but I think it's the same bracket. So probably 3 inches on all the accessories, up to 3 inches you can clamp it to. But again, these things are just very well thought out. Really cool to be able to put them to all the tables. Yeah. All right, so next one up is going to be which one you going to do next?
You got the quilt stopper.
Let's do the quilt stopper.
Yeah.
That was kind of a cool. So you can see it right there, guys. Again, you can clamp this up to 3-inch thick table. You can put it. You see it right there. We have it on a granite countertop on a kitchen island.
Yeah.
And it's a quilt stopper. So basically, if you've ever thought about working on your quilt and doing things and it keeps sliding as you're pushing it around, it slides off the table or whatever. Now this is going to keep it from doing that. It keeps it from sliding off, and it'll hold it on the table. And it's 48 inches wide. And guys, the price on this was $109.99. Free shipping right to your door. And again, it'll go up to that 3-inch clamp space on your table. And, these are going to be a perfect addition to any of our Stay Perfect tables. Yeah. All right. So the next one, we're going to do the rack and roll.
This is Blaine's product right here, the rack and roll.
Rack and roll right here. All right. So this is a great tool to keep you organized, more efficient during your projects. And, the tool has two 32-inch poles that you have on here. It also has those fabric clips. You can see those, the little black things. Mm-hmm. That's the fabric clips on there. And they attach to your fabric, and it keeps it. So you can put some fabric on there, hit a fabric clip to it. Mm-hmm. Then you can roll it up.
Yep.
And then you can use, excuse me, you can use other ones to keep it from rolling out or keep it tight. So when you're pulling it, you can put a clip on, or once you got yours pulled out, however much fabric you want, then you can pull it to cut it in different things. So these are very, very cool to have, and you can use them for a lot of different things.
I mean, you can even use it for batting too. I just thought about that.
Yeah, you can use it for batting.
Super convenient.
So you're going to get two 32-inch poles. You're going to get the 4 end caps, and then you're going to get 4 of the fabric bar clips. And then you're getting the 2 side holder clamps to attach to your table. So really cool thing in the kit. These are $129.99. Again, we're going to ship this free right to your doorstep. And then we actually have the 48-inch poles.
Yes.
So you can buy a 48-inch poles. These are $22. And when you get these, it's the 48-inch bar. You're going to get that the end caps for these as well. And guys, these are $22. So you can expand any of the tools you saw, the rack and roll or just the organizer, to make it a 48-inch.
Yeah.
So it just kind of depends on your need. We have a lot of different things available for you to do all that. But that's just some of the brand new accessories. And guys, we're working on things all the time to make those, even better. And so we hope that you liked what you saw today. I thought I'm pretty excited about all the tables, and I hope you are too. These are, and again, I'm looking at, so in my hobby, I kind of always talk about my airplane hobby, but it's so similar to the things that people do in the sewing hobby. So if you can think about the airplanes that we have, we use this plastic heat shrink material. It's called monocoat that we use, and we cover our airplanes with it. So we cover the wood, and the structure is all like bones. If you could see, it's just like a skeleton structure. And then we put this heat shrink covering over it and iron it on. Well, I can see this, when I'm cutting that stuff out, me putting it on the rack and roll, rolling it out, cutting my monocoat out. And then I do vinyl graphics as well when we kind of decorate our airplanes up to look like NASCAR cars. You put the rolls of vinyl to pull those out and cut it to put it on your vinyl cutter. So
and then for Christmas time, you put wrapping paper on it, and your life is saved.
I was going to say, I could see Michelle, my wife, I'm telling you, she's the best Christmas wrapper I ever seen in my life. It is unbelievable how good she can wrap presents. But I could see her taking over my table and putting Christmas, paper on there and wrapping. Because you think about it, you pull that out and you're wrapping it, and you can cut it exactly where you need it. Oh, I can just see this.
Cutting mat underneath.
So many possibilities. So anyway, I'm really excited about these tables. I hope y'all love these tables as much as I do, and put it on your list to get, because these things are so universal. And I could see somebody in their sewing room. I know, Angela Wolf has the 2-tier and the single lift table. Mm-hmm. And now I can see her getting this brand new smaller table to go with her set, because she uses them. She told me she uses them all the single time.
Did she say her husband uses them for his fishing?
She said he was building some fishing lures, and he was took her table over one day. But there's so many uses for it, and especially now with all the different accessories that are coming out with it, the possibilities are just endless. So anyway, we hope that you enjoyed that today, and hopefully we'll have next week we'll have a real guest in here to demo, and just not me demoing.
Blaine, you're your own guest. You did great.
So, but we just had to show you the tables today, and Deb was out of town and couldn't do the demo. So I thought, well, I'll just show them to you. So, all right, guys, we are going to give you now. Let's ask if anybody has any questions.
So all these accessories as well, you don't have to buy them. You can buy them separately for your current table
Yes.
or whatever.
Yeah, they'll fit. You don't have to buy them for the 2-tier or the StayPerfect tables. These will fit any table that you already have, a sewing cabinet or something. They're going to go, if you remember, up to 3 inches thick, those clamps. So you just keep that in mind. You'll have to have, smaller, surface than that. So, just like I'm sitting here at the table.
More than enough for almost everything.
Yeah, well, like I'm
Yeah.
the table I'm sitting at right now, it would not work on this table because it's probably a 4-inch lip.
Yeah.
But there's some, as long as it's got a 3-inch or smaller lip on it, that clamp will fit over it. So it shouldn't be any problem.
Yeah. You could already have the table too.
Yeah, some of the people that's already bought the table, now they've got a bunch of accessories to go with it. So any more questions there, Kyle?
About it.
Okay. All right, again, guys, if y'all have any questions, you can call 800-401-8151. You can call our toll-free number, and Nick's team is standing by on the phones over there. They can answer your questions as well. They know a lot about the tables as well, so don't hesitate to give us a call. And
you can mount the racks on a wall, not by default, but you could probably figure something out.
You probably could. Yeah, I don't know if I would want to mount them on the wall, though. I think you could probably find somewhere else. There's probably something else out there, another solution you could put on the wall that might make it better for the. You talking about for the hoops, Kyle?
No, with the poles.
The
Yeah.
Your stabilizers.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. You could probably come up with something.
Yeah.
I think that.
But not by default. It doesn't come mounted.
Yeah, it doesn't come to where you can mount it on the wall. It's made to clamp on a table. But might be a good idea to do something where we can mount it on the wall. So hey, we'll look into that.
Yeah, we'll check that out.
All right. All right. So guys, we're ready to give some stuff away. Y'all ready?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Let's
so
do it.
the first thing we're going to give away some of our event bags, and these come in 8 different colors, and they are $49.99. You get the whole set of 8 or $9.99 each on our website. Each one of these bags have a very unique little cute sayings on them. One of them, says, "I like hoops and I cannot lie."
Big hoops.
Oh, big hoops. That's right. And and the one you see there, the orange one, it says, "Life's full of." What does it say?
We all come with baggage. Mine's full of facts.
That's it. Yeah, that's a good one. So we have all little cool sayings on every one of them. And I like the one that says they're called quilts,
I was just
not
gonna
blankets.
Say, I was just gonna say I love it. That one I think I have in my car. To be honest.
So anyway, we're gonna give 2 of you viewers a set of bags. So Kennedy,
Yes.
spin that wheel.
I am on it. See.
Hey, I saw my name, my mom's name just pop up, Marietta Austin.
Patsy Peak Good.
Patsy Peak Good is our winner. She's watching today from Facebook. So congratulations, Patsy. If you go to smplive.tv, that is a website, guys, smplive.tv, and you'll see, if you scroll down toward the bottom of the page, when you get there, you'll see Claim My Prize. Fill out all the information, hit submit, and we will get your bag shipped out to you. All right, let's spin that wheel again, Kennedy. Let's get another winner for the bags.
All right. I see the comments are abbreviated now. Everybody says STW.
Oh, is that what it is? All right, our winner is Dorothy Thacker Belcher. So Dorothy, congratulations. She is also watching from Facebook today. So she is our winner. She will get a set of bags. So Dorothy, go to smplive.tv. Once you get to that page, scroll down toward the bottom of the page, you'll say Claim the Prize. Fill out all the information completely. Hit submit, and we will get your bag shipped out. All right, next up, we are going to give away one of our world famous sewing mats. Guys, we have these in 13 different colors now. All of them come in 4 sizes, but the new leopard print mat, and that only comes in medium and large. But we're going to let you pick whatever color you want, whatever size you want, and we'll get that right out to you. So Kennedy, spin that wheel.
Yummy.
I kind of like saying spin that wheel.
See, I like it too, but I like that we've got a little toast.
Wolfgeist. So Wolfgeist is our winner. She is watching from YouTube today. So Wolfgeist, congratulations. And you know the routine. Go to SMPLive.tv, scroll down toward the bottom of that page until you see Claim My Prize. Fill out the information. Most importantly, tell us what size and color of mat that you want, and we'll get that shipped right out to you. All right, Kennedy, we're going to give one more winner.
Okay.
So spin that wheel.
Alrighty.
And guys, I'm telling you right now, if you don't own a sewing mat, you're doing your machines a disservice. Get on there and get you a mat. You don't need more than that. Sarah Croder. So Sarah, sorry if we're not pronouncing your last name correctly, but you can see it, you know who you are. So she is watching today from YouTube. So Sarah, we need you to go to smplive.tv, scroll down till you see Claim My Prize, fill out all the information, and most importantly, tell us what size of sewing mat that you want, what color, and we'll get that right out to you. All right, next up, we are going to give away an Encore 260A sewing machine away. So one lucky viewer, guys, if y'all don't know about this machine, this is an incredible machine. This thing is made exclusively just for Sewing Machines Plus, and we have put this head to head with a lot of expensive machines out there. For stitch quality, you cannot tell the difference in the stitches.
Not
It
at all.
really sews well. So this is a great an event machine if you want to take to a retreat, if you want to take to your camp.
Starter machine.
Yes, anything. It's really a great machine for quilt. So we are going to give one of these away. So Kennedy, spin that wheel.
Gotcha.
Celeste Wall. Celeste Wall won. She is watching today from YouTube. So congratulations, Celeste. So Celeste just won herself a Encore 260A sewing machine. Celeste, we need you to go to smplive.tv. Scroll down toward the bottom of that page where it says Claim the Prize, fill out all the information, hit submit, and we'll get that shipped right to your doorstep. How about that?
How about it?
All right. So congratulations to all of our winners today. Guys, thank y'all so much for joining in and spending an hour of your day today with us. We've really enjoyed being here with you, and it's a lot of fun, and hope that y'all are excited about those, StayPerfect tables. I know we are, and I just absolutely love those things, and I can't wait to get my shop set up and get one in there. And I know Kennedy's got one set up in her office area, and they got machines on them, and they're up there playing on machines all day long and using those tables, and they work extremely well. So, but if you've never experienced electric lift, I'll tell you that's the game changer, because you can set it to any height you want to set it. So again, guys, don't forget, next Tuesday, Kennedy will have her show. It's going to be 10 a.m. Pacific time, 12 p.m. Central time, Takeover Tuesday. And then I'll be back here with the whole gang on Thursday of next week at 10 a.m. Pacific time, 12 p.m. Central time. We'll hope that you'll join in with us. And again, we'll have some great products, guests, and we'll have some great giveaways. So again, guys, we hope that you have a great rest of your day, great weekend, and we'll see y'all next week.